Hi, welcome to Sewing with Me. Is it Sewing with Me? I don't know. What is my page name? Welcome to sewing class. Hi, welcome to Sewing with Me. Is it Sewing with Me? I don't know. What is my page name? Welcome to sewing class. Okay, so what we're doing today is making a summer dress of pretty much a polyester material, but it's see-through. It's kind of like a chiffon, but it's not. I'm currently starting the interfacing, meaning cutting all my pieces out and starting the interfacing of it. So I cut it out, clipped it. It says that it needs steam, so I have to say this is like my first time interfacing, maybe second time. But all I did was just like, and it stuck. I was like, yeah, totally. So I am left steam. I am going to try this. Maybe I'm just gonna go in the whole thing. Lord willing, it'll work. Yeah, it's on there. Let me take my clippies off. It is stuck when I did it. Yeah, it's there. It's good for me. So yeah, I'm just interfacing the pieces that need to. And this is the collar of the dress. It being a really light material, a flowy summer dress, it kind of requires some interfacing in some areas so that I can properly lay. It's a V-neck. So, whoa, hey, hello. So, yeah, I'm pretty much a YouTube sewing beginner myself. So a lot of the times what I do is watch a YouTube video, or I've downloaded or subscribed really to a subscription, I guess you could say. I don't know what I would call that platform or that website, but it's called Craftsy. And it kind of gives you all types of lessons on how to do different techniques with the sewing machine, simple things like this, making garments, all the things. So I've been watching that here and there and YouTube videos. So you're kind of doing what I do, and then I myself as a newbie just kind of like, hey, let's walk this through together. Let me teach you what I've been learning. I'm figuring it out as I go, and I encourage you to do the same, meaning do your research and read up on the instructions and go for it. It just takes a step of faith. Always just go by faith. So everything looks good, as you can see. It's interfaced, but somehow, even though I cut it together, it still has an extra material here, which could change the garment. That's where it goes. It could change the garment where my seam allowances are. So I'm going to leave it there until I get to the actual part where I'm sewing this onto the back piece. And this, you can see how this is the fresh print, meaning the front side of the material, and the negative part of the material, meaning the part that's the inside of the material, is interfaced to the interface material fabric. So this is how it will be technically on me underneath my garment. piece. So the actual beautiful floral will be on this side. So if you look on the inside of the dress, you'll see the really nice material as well, which helps set a firmer neckline, creating shape. I'm happy with it. Okay, on to the next piece. So this is the back of the neckline. So let's do this one too. So I had it attached to the fabric pattern cutout. I'm like, wait, what's that called again? No, I'm kidding. No, I really was though. Okay, so yeah, and you want to go ahead and put the fusible part. As you can see, a little bit of the shine, and this is a little bit duller. There's a matteness to it, so I put the fusible part to the actual fabric. Lining it up. So you want to put the negative part, I call it the negative, meaning the part of the fabric that is the inside, to the fusible part, and the outside of the fabric will be on that side there. Still nice and hot. All right, so I'm gonna get it as even as possible. Let me actually turn this around and see if that's why it's not lining up as I feel that it should. It's a whole thing right now because I cut it. Did I thought I cut it together, but who knows, right? So what I'm gonna do is get the part that lines up the most and just retrim it to make sure everything is properly aligned. It looks like I didn't trim them together, but it's good. Okay. So I have this on a blend of polyester and cotton. This material is 100% polyester though. I needed it to be a little bit more warmer than its oh hey hello then just the polyester material would provide. Some reason said use the tip of that. I don't know why. So currently I'm moved to a new state and I'm currently living in Airbnbs for the last, well, I've been here for about 3 months now. I moved to Charlotte. I meant to just say North Carolina. But yeah, I moved to North Carolina and all of my stuff is still in storage. So I have like a Cricut iron with no steam holes that I would typically use for something like this, because it's the miniature one. It's the smaller mini easy press. Excuse me. So, but this is working out fine. It's the one that they had here, the iron. It's working out great. And I'm using a small like kitchen. What is this called? Like what they call those TV dinners tables. And then on Amazon, I found like a kit of 100 of these. I will link it below, of the clips that you could clip your material instead of pinning it. With material like this, regular pins don't work, but there's like a fine like silk pins that would actually work for something like this, but I wanted to just use clips, which were pretty fun and easy to use. So We have both pieces interfaced. Now I'm going to move on to the next part. I'm working on cutting. My fabric piece is still out, so let's see the next piece. Okay, so what I'm cutting is one of the ties that come to the front of the dress to bring about maybe a tapering, which would possibly be darts in some garments, but for this piece, which the pattern is this one that I'm doing. So that piece that hangs in the front is what I'm cutting. Okay, looking good. Okay, so I have all the pieces cut for the top part of the dress. So I'm about to pull out my sewing machine, put this guy away,